Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. We have a lot of news to get to this Saturday evening, so let's get started. First up, let's take a look at your COVID-19 information in numbers here in New Hampshire. And here is a look at those COVID-19 numbers here in New Hampshire right now. There are 78,074 number of people in New Hampshire tested positive for COVID-19. There are 1,195 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. There are 73 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And that is a look at your COVID-19 numbers here in New Hampshire. New Hampshire reports 4 new COVID-19 deaths Saturday. 4 more New Hampshire residents have died from COVID-19, state health officials reported on Saturday. Teen dies in Londonderry crash, police say. A teenager died in a crash in Londonderry on Friday night, police said. The crash happened about 9:30 p.m. on Hardy Road at Hove Road, said Londonderry Police Captain. The teen driver, a male under 18, was the only person in the vehicle at the time, the Londonderry Police Captain said. The crash remains under investigation, and Londonderry Police Captain said additional information will be released once the investigation is completed. Derry police investigating reported stabbing at home Saturday. Derry Fire, Police, and EMS responded to Barkland Drive for a report of a man stabbed by a woman at a house. Derry Police, Fire, and EMS reported to Barkland Drive for a reported stabbing Saturday. Derry Dispatch advised fire and EMS units to stage away from the scene and await police, and they reported a woman had stabbed a man. Police communicated that the woman was safely detained, and fire and EMS were cleared to make entry to the single-family residence. One man was transported from the scene with injuries. The condition of the man is unknown at this time. Derry police are on scene at the residence and have a cruiser in front of the house, and crime scene tape surrounds the property. 3 vehicles are parked in the driveway, and it is unknown if they are connected to the incident. And additional information becomes available, we will update the article and report. Vehicle crosses I-293 median, rolls over, trapping driver in car. The jaws of life used to extract a woman in a rollover crash. The crash near the Manchester-Bedford line backed up traffic for miles. Bedford Fire, Manchester Fire, AMR, and New Hampshire State Police responded to a report of a rollover crash on Interstate 293 and Route 101 with a person trapped in the vehicle. A vehicle traveling on the I-293 North, Route 101 West side of the highway around 1 p.m. left the roadway, crossed the median and rolled over onto the I-293 South Route 101 east side of the highway. Manchester fire crews stretched a hose line while Bedford Fire used the jaws of life to extract a female from the vehicle. Several other minor accidents occurred in both lanes of travel, either during the rollover or after, due to inattention. The female driver of the rollover vehicle was transported to a local hospital with what appears to be non-life-threatening injuries. Traffic backed up significantly in both directions for over an hour while the scene was cleared. The accident is under investigation by New Hampshire State Police. Concord School District seeks data on resource officer position. The Concord School Board voted on Monday to spend $25,000 to hire an outside contractor to conduct an evaluation on the school resource officer position. Minneapolis settles civil case with George Floyd's family for $27 million. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
I'm a Verizon engineer. We built our 5G nationwide so millions of people could do what they love in Verizon 5G quality. And in parts of many cities, we have ultra wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
We turn now to the death of George Floyd. The city of Minneapolis approving a landmark $27 million settlement with Floyd's family. ABC's Elwin Lopez takes a look at the deal to end the civil lawsuit and the latest on the murder trial of former police officer Derek Chauvin.
This morning, George Floyd's family is waking up, feeling one step closer to justice.
Even though my brother is not here, he's here with me in my heart. Because if I could get him back, I will give all of this back.
Minneapolis approving a historic $27 million settlement for his family.
No amount of money can ever address the intense pain or trauma caused by this death.
The civil lawsuits filed last July against the city in the death of George Floyd, now one of the largest pretrial settlements of its kind in the U.S.
It's not just enough for America to say that George Floyd's life matters. We have to show that George Floyd's life matters by our actions.
After the announcement, Floyd's family sat down with ABC News, saying there's still a long way to go.
Another step towards justice. I think history was made and it felt good, but it's not the ultimate goal.
$27 million is just money. I'll never get my brother back. And I'll take him back by giving all of that money back just to get him, but I can't. So it's good for his kids. They will have the opportunity to grow up and be doctors, lawyers. They'll be able to fulfill everything, every desire that they want to fulfill. But they will forever have holes in their heart.
This comes after the first week of jury selection in the trial for former police officer Derek Chauvin.
Juror 44, you will serve on this jury.
A total of 7 jurors have now been seated, 5 men and 2 women. The court needs 12 and 2 alternates.
Would you have a difficult time serving in a case in which someone for whom you have empathy, would that make you uncomfortable?
No.
Chauvin charged with second-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter in Floyd's death last May. The judge reinstating a third-degree murder charge this week. He has pleaded not guilty.
That historic settlement also includes $500,000 for the community where George Floyd died. Floyd's youngest sister, Bridget, saying in a statement, "While we will never get our beloved George back, we will continue to work tirelessly to make the world a better and safer place for all." Dan.
Elwin, thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robert.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Thank you for joining us for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and goodbye, everyone.